Hello, welcome to a vlog. Take two. Hello, welcome to a vlog that I thought that I would do today, this Saturday. It's pretty early right now, almost 7:30. I'm up this early because I am gonna do something which, well, every Swede will recognize this word and, you know, run in terror when they hear it. Horror. Well, I'm gonna do the notorious högskoleprovet. Literally translated to the high school test, or better, well, it's more like the university test. Our high school is not on the same level as high schools, you know, elsewhere or whatever, but anyway, that's what it's called. And it's today, Saturday, from 9 to 4 approximately, a few different sessions where well, you just get different tests, and with the result that you get for these tests, well, you know what I mean. You use that to apply to different to different educations on university level. You can also use your previous grades from, you know, I guess high school, you know, to get in to whatever education you want to at university. But it's pretty good if you do this test also, because then you have bigger chances of getting in, even if your grades from high school are really good. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do today. And you know, just through the years I've heard so much about people have said that it's really difficult. And you know, my sister said the other day, it's the worst thing I ever did, or the worst thing I've ever done. It was so difficult. So you know, I'm not looking forward to it, and I haven't prepared at all. I just kind of want to do it, and you know, it doesn't matter what sort of result you get, you will have a bigger chance of getting in if you just do it, you know. So, and that might be what I'm doing this fall, you know, applying for university, or well, I'll be applying now, but you know, that might be what I'm doing this fall, going to university. Anyway, so I'm rather nervous at the moment. I have prepared a couple of sandwiches here, which I do not feel like eating, but I guess I should eat something because it's a long day. I'll probably be able to get home on lunch, but it probably takes 10 minutes if I'm really fast, you know, with my bike from here to the university. So I can't be here too long. And anyway, so that's what's going on right now. Well, we're supposed to be there at 8:30 to check our IDs and stuff and to get information about the day, and then the first session or whatever starts at 9. And 2 parts math, 2 parts Swedish, 2 parts English, something like that. The math is supposed to be really quite difficult. So, not looking forward to it. I just want to be done with it. Yeah. Okay. Not done yet. I'm home on lunch. A little bit past 1 p.m. and I actually don't have too much time, so I gotta be pretty quick with the camera here, but I've had 3 tests so far. 2 remaining. Pretty difficult. Demands your concentration, and I don't always have it, but I did my best, but some stuff I just really have to guess. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Some stuff I felt secure about, you know, some of the math problems and some of the English reading exercises, whatever. But generally it's difficult, so you know, we'll see what result I get, but I gotta be back there. Next test starts at 2 p.m. and I am out of breath, and I look like I've, you know, looked like I've been working out or something. Well, it's this far to the university from me, so I really need to, I need to be quick with my bike. Well, I think I gotta leave in like 20-25 minutes, probably 20 minutes. I just got home, goddamn. Well, I'm home because I wanted to eat something, and because I just wanted to relax at home. I didn't feel like going around there at the university for 70 minutes or an hour or so. Anyway, so I'm gonna have something to eat. We'll see what we have, and Probably will not film anything more until I'm done. I think there are 2 math tests left, I think. Anyway, so I'll see you when I'm done. And we're back. 5 p.m. Yeah. I don't have much to say. It's kind of tiring to do all these tests. To concentrate for like 4.5 hours, staring down at your papers, getting a pain in your neck. At least I did, and in your back too. At least I did. I mean, it's like a regular day at school, you know, lengthwise, but let's be fair, you don't concentrate this hard when you're in school. You know, you don't really need to all the time. But here you needed to concentrate pretty hard whole time. I don't know how it went. You can check your results from 5 p.m. so I can do that now if I want to, or pretty soon anyway. But I don't dare to check them. I mean, dare, but I don't want the result to be bad, obviously. I'll check eventually, but I think I did okay, but not great. You can have 2.0. That's the best result. I probably didn't have. I probably had less than 1.0. That's my guess. I don't know. If I had 1, I'm really satisfied, but I don't think I did. We'll see if I'll mention my result whenever I find out. Probably not gonna mention. Well, it was okay. I mean, this second and last math test was pretty difficult. And then the very last one with Swedish and English and everything was the easiest one, actually. And I felt that I did pretty well on that test. But anyway, so that's, yeah, nice to have that done. Really glad that it's done. It doesn't feel like I've been up for 10 hours actually. Time has gone by pretty fast today. I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but it feels like, you know, because you get 55 minutes for each one of the 5 tests, and each one of the 5 tests has 40 different questions. So you can spend approximately a little bit more than a minute for each, I guess, if you spend the same amount of time on all of them. And I mean, most people would probably have liked more time. I'm one of those people. So you really had to kind of stress, and that made it somehow feel like time went faster. I feel like that might be the reason why it doesn't feel like 10 hours has gone by. And also, I've been doing basically one thing the whole day. Been sitting on the same seat, been looking at the same papers, the same kinds of papers, the same looking boring white papers all day. And I think the lack of variation also makes it feel like it hasn't been that long. Anyway, so that's that. It feels really nice to have it done. But I'm not overly enthusiastic afterwards, you know. It's not like it went super great, but it went okay, I'd say. I hope. Anyway. So I'm off again. I'm actually gonna go to a concert tonight. A pretty short concert. Well, a few concerts, I guess. It starts at 6 p.m. I'm supposed to meet a couple people outside in about 5 minutes. But it's really nearby, so... And I hate being early, I hate standing there waiting for people. Because it just seems to me like everyone else but me are always late, you know. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Well, you know, it's just no fun to wait for people, so I'm not gonna be there any earlier than 5:45. No, but anyway, I knew about this. I didn't plan on going, really. But I was asked to go, and it sounds fun. I mean, it's a guy from school who plays with his band. Then there's a girl from school whose boyfriend is also in the band, and she asked me if I wanted to go there, to come. And you know, it's just a 10-minute concert, but like I said, or like I might have said, I don't know. There are a few different bands who are gonna play at this place here. A few demo bands, you know, who wanna get started, I guess. And I don't know when this band, you know, with the guy in class and her boyfriend, etc. I don't know when they're gonna be on. So if it ends up being 10 bands and they're last, I'm gonna be there for a while. I hope not, because I don't really feel like being there for that long. I just want to watch this band and then I kind of want to go home again, to be honest. But yeah, so I will do that. We'll probably not film anything, but we'll see. I'm sorry, I'm just filming, you know, my boring, well, not my apartment, but this boring apartment that you've seen tons of times before if you watch my videos. But you know, filming there when I took the test wasn't really, that was out of the question. You know, I mean, you're allowed to bring a pen sharpener, a ruler, eraser, and a watch. Nothing else, not even water. You know, not even a piece of paper. Nothing. Well, I'm gonna go watch some metal. I'll be right back. I feel like every clip that I make in this video is me coming home and letting you know that I'm gonna go away again. Well, now I'm going to my dad actually. I would have gone there yesterday, but I was elsewhere. Because I usually go there on Fridays. But today I thought I wasn't planning on going there either today actually, but I just kind of felt like meeting them, my dad, my sister, my stepmom, and everybody. And but the concert, it was good. I mean, I was pretty impressed with them. I did listen to a song on the car ride back from that place that I was at elsewhere yesterday, so I kind of knew what they sounded like. But listening to a band live is still very much different. But they were good. They just played 2 songs, 10 minutes. It's part of a competition. They were one of 10 bands to play tonight, and I don't know how many, but a few of them will move on to the next stage, whatever, you know. And so we'll see if they will move on. You know, if the jury thinks that they're good enough. I thought so. I thought they were good. And they were actually first. So I wouldn't have wanted to be there for 2 hours waiting for them. It was hot as hell, really, really warm in that room. But I enjoyed it. But I felt like I didn't feel like watching any more bands. I just went there to be, you know, supportive, whatever. But yeah, I am off to my dad. I've been on my bike way too much today. Poor legs. This is like a blast from the past. I asked my dad whose these were, and he said that they're your brothers and sisters. Well, they're 15. They haven't had these for a while. But it feels like they're just 6 all over again. I don't know. Time flies by. Anyway, let's go see if the doggies will attack me. Usually they do, but then they just start playing with each other instead. Hello. Where's the other one? There she is. The leg. There's the leg. I don't need that open anymore. And I'm home once again. Let's see. I've made a tradition out of this. It just doesn't feel right not to show you the clock. So let's do that. 10:15.
A nice time at my dad's place. You saw the dinner, the dogs. Not the dinner and the dogs. We didn't have the dogs for dinner, don't worry. That's kind of morbid. Now, if we eat dogs in Sweden, we prefer it if they're not our own dogs. Anyway, we don't eat dogs in Sweden. Yeah, I had a nice time as always with the family. Watched some TV, and I thought that I would have a movie night tonight, but I'm pretty tired now and it's pretty late, so I'll watch something. Actually, I might not watch a movie now, cause, well, I don't know if I really am up to that, but I got this yesterday. It was a little bit late. This was supposed to arrive a week earlier or something, but It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia season 9. I only watched one episode so far yesterday when I got home, but I had to go to bed pretty early, so I didn't have time to watch anything else. Well, after the test was done, I went into the supermarket and I bought some stuff. Let's see what we have here. Some holiday chips. Let's see, what the hell is that? Sour cream, paprika, and or peppers, whatever, and onion. I think they're pretty good. I'm such a kid. Yeah, I'm such a kid. That's suitable. Kinder means child in German, but I think this is from Italy. But Kinder is just tasty chocolate, and this is for Easter, as you can tell. And these I've been kind of curious about for a while. White chocolate Filipinos. I don't know what they are, but I love white chocolate almost more than milk chocolate sometimes, and they look pretty tasty. So I will be indulging tonight. I'm actually supposed to be starting my cut next week, or starting in April. I've gained a little bit of weight recently. Not much, really not much. A few pounds. But I thought that I would lose them again. I've just, I've allowed myself to eat a little bit more after Christmas. Whatever. I've still been eating healthy food. I haven't been going to McDonald's every night, but I've been eating this stuff. If you know me, I guess you kind of know that I have a sweet tooth and I have a hard time staying away from these things. And it's just a nice companion when you watch movies as well. Anyway, so I've allowed myself to eat a little bit more recently. But I decided in the beginning of March, I decided to keep allowing myself these unnecessary, unhealthy things until the end of March, and then starting April, I'm gonna start my cut because I'm going for a beach 2015. Not really. I was at the beach last year, even took my shirt off and everything. But I haven't felt comfortable doing that before. Before that, it was like 8 years since I was at the beach because I just wasn't comfortable with how I looked. Now I weigh more now than I did last summer, but I intend to, not get back in shape because I think I'm still in shape. Whatever. I just have a little bit too much fat here, I think. So I'm gonna try to get rid of that. So this is like my last night of candy, whatever. So next week I'm starting my cut. I don't know how long it's gonna take. A month at least. It's gonna suck. And it's an art form to lose fat and keep muscle, or lose fat and prevent losing muscle. But I think I'm prepared enough. I think I'll be able to do that. The hard part will be, actually eating healthy or staying away from these things. But I think it should be fine. It's gonna be kind of dull for a while, but I don't think it's gonna be a big problem. Anyway, so I just thought that I'd mention that. Since I mentioned this stuff, I need to blow my nose. So I'll turn off the camera and do that. But Actually, I have to eat some more. I haven't eaten enough today, calorie and protein wise. So I'm gonna do that. Probably sit by the computer for a little while, and then watch some Sunny, I'm guessing. But I'm gonna blow my nose first. Okay. I think I have Sunny in the player. Actually prepared some chicken here. I wasn't gonna have warm food now, but you know, we had leftover chicken and rice, and I thought, why the hell not? So I'm having this, and some cucumber and a carrot, and a Pepsi Max. I had this recently, a couple days ago, and I've had a Diet Coke recently too, and I've never really compared the two before, but I realized that I like Pepsi Max more. I don't know about Pepsi and Coke, but Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi, if you will, I kinda prefer the Pepsi, I gotta say. Anyway, let's watch episode 2 of that.
He's killing zombies. I'm taking this. What the hell, man? Hey, kid, you're getting... I watch violent movies. Yeah, violent movies are the best movies. I don't want to kill people. No. Besides, there's the trees, workers, the planetarium. There's some... It's a small jail. Shit, no. Found something. Okay, it's illegal in the state of Pennsylvania. Ass bitches.
I was just gonna take a nap. Ended up taking a pretty long nap. Thanks for watching. I'm so tired. I just completely fell asleep last night, or 6 hours ago or something. And well, you know, I have my clothes on and everything. So, you know, well, I'm gonna go brush my teeth, and that's that for the video. You know, not one of the most exciting videos, I guess, but anyway, thank you for watching. I promise I'll watch more stuff the next time, more than just a couple It's Always Sunny episodes. I watched 2, I think. No, 3 actually. Yeah, and it's funny. I like it a lot still, you know. So anyway, I'm tired. I'll keep sleeping. Thank you for watching.